Okay, this is the floor plate and Bpillar hoop installation for our pickup cab cage kit. We got a little measuring and layout to do first. First thing to do is find the center of your cab. We've done that right here. We made a mark, and we're going to use that as our reference point from here on out for this installation. Our Bpillar hoop is 63.5 inches center to center on the tubes. Dividing that in half, we measure 31 3/4 inches and make another mark on the floor. So we're going to do that now. I'm going to use the 1-inch mark because I can see it better. So that's our spot there for that side. Now we measure back 2 inches towards the center. That's half of your floor plate, which you see here. So measuring back 2 inches from that mark, again I'm starting on the 1-inch mark. 2 inches there. That will then be the edge of our floor plate. And we can make a mark here. That is where this floor plate will sit. Right there. If you do that correctly, you can go ahead and drill your holes for the floor plates, and they'll be in the right place. Your hoop is going to sit right on top of those, right in the center. We'll go ahead and do that. Get those drilled and mounted so you guys can see that. Okay, we've marked out one of the holes for the floor plate, and Jacob here is going to center punch and get the first hole drilled. Go ahead, Jacob. So he's got the first hole drilled. Now we'll set the floor plate in place. Slide it over to your other hole, Jacob. There you go. Now we'll get the we'll get one bolt in here to hold it, and then we can use the floor plate from here on out as our template to drill the rest of the holes. Here's a shot of the floor plate installed. Got one installed over there as well. And we'll grab you a shot of what they look like underneath here too. Okay, so now we're going to do the seatbelt bolt reinforcement tab. It's just another tab that you can weld your Bpillar to for a little bit of extra support. Nice part about it is it's up nice and high, so it really ties things together well. It basically just goes in where the old seatbelt shoulder harness hole is. Just leave that snug for now. Now it's time to bring in the hoop. Okay, so we got our Bpillar in here now, sitting in behind the seat belt brackets. And we've made some center line marks on our floor plates just for a reference. So when we set this Bpillar in here, we want to set that right on their center. And then the best way to get this perpendicular to the cab is just to measure from the back wall here at the bottom once and measure up at the top. Again, here the wall where it's flat. That's about the only place you got to go by that's flat. But for now we're just going to start with tack on the inside of the tube down here. That will hold us straight and centered on this floor plate, and then we'll worry about straight up and down in the cab after that. Okay, so we got our tubes tacked to the floor plates here on our center line. Now what we need to do is, here, hold this a second, Jacob, just point it right there. What we need to do now is take some measurements from the back wall here to here, and then again up there, and make sure we're getting our tube straight up and down in the cab. Once we do that, we can use these tabs here where our seatbelt bolts used to go in, and we'll get a tack right there to hold that. Right now it's pretty floppy. You get a tack there and it'll be solid, and then we can move on to the halo bar. So nice tight fit up here. Just get your fingers in there, and we'll get that tack on there next. Okay, so still just the one tack on the floor plates, but we have our seatbelt hole bracket, seatbelt bracket in place. That's tacked there, and that makes it really sturdy. And we got this one tacked in over here.
There we go.